Okay, so hi guys, this is going to be my my first video for my new channel. So I was bored, I didn't have anything to do, and I don't have any videos on this new channel yet. And it's not Friday, so I can't do another week update. Which will be my 22nd week update will be in, what is it, Tuesday? In 3 days, yeah. So stay tuned for that. So I think I'm going to make this video because I talked about this a while ago. So yeah, when did I talk about that? I talked about it in my very first videos I actually made, that I was going to do a hi to my parents kind of thing and give all background on that. Because I mean, I just watch it from my videos and stuff. I've been really vague on all of that stuff. So I'm actually going to talk about that. I think that'd be a good... Sorry, I gotta move my cat. He's in my way. Move. Sorry, buddy. Ooh. Ooh, you big fatty. Just kidding, you're not fat. I love you. I love you. Don't run away. Be a good boy. I'm gonna sit on these pillows. Oh, shit. Sorry, buddy. Because I think it'll make me just a little taller. Yeah. Okay. So, I talked about... I'm going to be talking about background and all the stuff that happened way... Oh my gosh, it feels like it was a billion years ago. And you notice back there, I actually took the blankets off of my windows and stuff. I had 3 of them on there so that the lighting is good, and then I use my lamp. So my videos on this channel, since I'm also using my brother's camera, are going to be so much better. Like, they're not going to be the shitty quality that I had my other videos in. So that's a plus. So yeah, let's see, where do I begin? I guess this is gonna be, I'm probably gonna title this like my story or something like that. And then put in the description, you know, how I told my parents, blah blah, all that. This might also be a lengthy one, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna get started. So let's see. I found out that I was pregnant on February 28th. That was when I took the first test, and then March 1st was when I took, that morning before school was when I took the second test, because I knew when I saw that first line come up, even though it was faint, I knew, I was like, there's 2 big lines, you're pregnant, it's positive, there's no, other answer. So but I just, from the advice of a friend, I decided to just take another one the next morning, because first morning pee is always strongest. I don't know. But, I mean, I took the first test at like 6, 7 in the afternoon, like at night, and it came back positive. But of course, by then I was 2 or 3 days late from my period, because my period comes regularly. It always comes regularly, but it's in a range of like 3 to 4 days every month. So I don't always know, of course, exactly what day my period is going to come. It comes in a range, it varies. So, within that range that I have been, like, calculating, because of the last day, I'm going to use my calendar on my shitty iPod. This is what I've been using to record, to see exactly, February, here we go. My last period had been on February 1st. And so my next one was expected March 1st, 4 weeks later. But of course I knew it would come 3 days before that, to a day or so after that. So I had a range of the 26th of February to like the 2nd, 3rd of March before my period should come, just around that range. And when it happened, when the condom broke, that was directly in the middle of my cycle, which, when they tell you about like ovulation and how it actually happens, that's right on time. It was exactly 2 weeks after my period first started, so a week after it ended, about a week roughly, and that's what happened. So I was right on time for that. unfortunately. So yeah, I took the first test on the 28th, and then I took the next one the 1st, and it was, of course, 100% positive. So, 3 days later was my birthday, March 4th, and that's when I turned 17, and nobody knew yet. I told my sister and my friends that were the first people who knew, and of course him, baby's father. And, I was waiting later in the week to tell my grandmother because, of course, I would go to her before my mother because of family situations and the way that my family just kind of works. But the baby's father was pressuring me on the night of my birthday, actually, which was really shitty, to tell my grandma that his dad was, wanting my mom's phone number, and I just broke down because I could not tell my mom. I had fears that I was going to get kicked out if I told my parents, you know. I didn't know what to do. Like, everything was up in the air back then. And I say back then like it was so long ago, and it was only like 3 months ago. So I broke down that night and told my grandma, and it was rocky at first. It was like not good. She even like wanted me to like get an abortion. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, that's not right to me. And so eventually it's so like, when you first tell your parents in your family that you're pregnant as a teenager, it's really rough because it's like everybody's mad at you and everybody's like, what the hell? But it smooths out. It will smooth out eventually. So I mean, maybe I should say that because it's different for everybody, but for me it smooths out eventually, which is really good. I'm glad that I have my family's back. So I talked to my grandma and she was like, do not tell your parents. And another reason was because we thought 100% sure that I would get kicked out because my dad had told my grandma about a month earlier that if that ever happened, then I would have to leave. And so we didn't know what to do. We were just like, we're not going to tell him for now. And I was 4 weeks pregnant at the time, so a month. Let's see. I think it was the next day, I believe. Yeah, I think it was everything happened, so I really don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was the next day because it was after choir practice, which was on a Tuesday. And, we went and talked to his parents, and him and me and my grandma, and we all, like, sat down in their living room, and I felt like I was on a TV show. Like, it was like a scene out of 16 Pregnant. It was bad, and I was just so awkward, and, like, his dad was pissed, and he wasn't really saying anything. He was just sitting there, and I'm, like, sitting there trying not to, like, burst out bawling, and my grandma's, like, talking, like, 90 miles a minute, and I'm just like, this isn't good. This is so awkward. So, yeah. And then, I went to Planned Parenthood the next day and got, like, a legit actual, like, test that they do, which I don't know how it was any different, but they gave me a, proof of pregnancy paper. And at that point, I had thought that I would have to, you know, somehow sign up for Medicaid or something because I could not go under my mom's because she didn't know, and we weren't going to tell her for a while because everything was up in the air. So, we tried to figure that out for like 2 weeks, and it just wasn't working, and we didn't know what to do, you know. So, we ended up actually telling my mother, and I took the wimpy route, you know. At school, I had my grandma text my mom, or call my mom, not text her, and tell her. And then I was informed by my grandma when she had just told her. And it was, I remember sitting, sorry, my cat is twitching in his sleep. Calm down. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, he must have been in a deep sleep and I just woke him up. I just freaked him out. I'm sorry, buddy. You were scaring me. Anyway, where was I? I was sitting in study hall when I knew that my mom knew, and I was just like, I was dreading going home that day. Excuse me. And so, I went home, and I walked in the front door, and my mom was just staring at me. She was like, at our old house, see, we only had a 2-bedroom house, and me and my brother obviously could not share a room. I had been previously sharing a room with my sister, but she moved out and went to live with a friend. What was I supposed to say? So my parents slept on a futon, in the living room, and she was sitting on her bed, like, I don't know, she's going through coupons or something. I don't remember. When I walked in, and I tried to act all cheery and act like nothing was wrong, even though I knew she knew, and I think she knew that I knew she knew. And so she just was giving me this death stare, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm dead. It's over for me. Life is over. And she just said my name a couple times, and she was like, well, I really can't say anything about it because she was 16 when she had me. And so she had me call the doctor's office back because she'd set up everything with Medicaid and had all that set up for me. And everything's set up for WIC. And she had me call the doctor and everything and let them know which doctor I wanted and tell them all the information that she didn't know, like when my last period was, how far along I am, And when we told my mom, I was 6 weeks. I think I was about to turn 7 weeks in a couple of days. So, yeah. So we got my doctor's appointment set up and all that. And at this point, my dad still didn't know. And me and my grandma both kept telling her, don't tell Dad, don't tell Dad, don't tell Dad, don't tell him. But she did. She told him that one night, and he didn't talk to me for like a week. It was really awkward, and I was just like, oh shit. And my mom told me, she was like, don't worry about it. He's not gonna kick you out. He's not gonna, get really angry. Just don't worry. And that night, she was like, asked me if I wanted Taco Bell or something, and I was like, this is a trap. You guys are gonna poison my food and give it to me. Like, I was so scared. I mean, I wasn't legitimately scared that they were gonna poison my food, but I was like, it was so nerve-wracking. So, let's see. About a week later, my dad, he picked me up from something at school that I had to go to for theater. And he talked to me, and he let me know that he wasn't mad at me. He was just shocked, and he needed time to kind of, let everything soak in. And he was like, what's done is done, just make sure that this baby's a healthy baby, and everything will be good. It was the wrong time and stuff, but what happened. And I was just like, I still feel like this is a trap. You guys are gonna I don't know. I was just, what? Because that's not what I expected at all. I didn't expect anybody to react the way they reacted. I expected to get a lot more arguing and shouting and yelling, like all my mom said about it. The other thing she said, she was just like, are you sure you want to do this? Do you want to keep the baby? And I was like, yes. And that was it. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, and I'm sure I'm one of the rare lucky ones to have that easy of an experience with family and everything, but I'm glad that it went so easily for me because, oh, that was really scary. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see, and then when I turned 9 weeks, that was 3 weeks later, that's when I had my first prenatal appointment, and that's the only appointment that the baby's father has been to, and that his mother was there too. I'm not going to say anything else about that, but just so that you guys aren't so vague on it, because I'm sharing this experience with you guys. I want you to know what's going on. I want you to know, what's going on, See, I actually am not in contact with that side anymore. I don't talk to the baby's father anymore. I don't talk to their family for private matters and matters that are not going to be discussed. Just the simple fact that we don't associate with them anymore because of things that were said and stuff that's just gone on both sides. Both parties have, not been very cooperative with each other, and it just wasn't working out, and so we just don't talk anymore. That may change in the future. I don't know. It's hard to say. But for right now, I'm doing the single mom thing, and yeah, it's pretty much, I wouldn't call that my story, because I'm only 5 months pregnant, and only, as if I'm not halfway through, and, I was about to say, oh my gosh, I have such a bad pregnancy brain. I'm only 5 months through, so, you know, I haven't had the baby yet. I haven't really experienced what being a mother is like. You know, it's different for everybody. Some people say it's easy. Some people say it's hard. Some people can't handle it. Some people are like, this is not that bad. So, I don't know, you know. I'm excited to find out, though. I think I'll be able to handle it. I mean, I don't know. I got a 96 out of 100 on my parenting project in sophomore year. Everybody else almost failed, so I mean, I guess that gives me points to being a good mom. I actually didn't find it hard when I did that project. Yeah, the baby cried all the time, and it woke me up at night, but I just woke up, I fed it, you know, did whatever, I mean, swiped the key, changed its diaper, did whatever I needed to do, and went back to sleep. And I mean, I don't know how accurate those projects are. It's probably a lot different when you just gave birth and you are in pain and it's waking you up all the time. Like, I only dealt with it for a weekend, so I don't know. Maybe it would be a lot harder if I had to do that. If the project had been like a week straight. You know, I don't know. But yeah, that's just something I'm excited to learn, and I like challenges, and this is a challenge, and so I am up for it, and I hope you guys keep watching my videos, and subscribe, and keep, like, along with me on this little journey of being a teen mom, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I said this awkwardly. I'm an awkward person. But that's pretty much it for now. That's really all that happened in the very beginning. It wasn't, you know, I'm not going to say there wasn't drama. There was a lot of drama. There has been a lot of drama. It's toned down now. Thank the Lord. But, you know, you never know. Things might speed up in the drama department. So, pray to God they don't. But, for now, that's all I have to say. So, I will probably, my next video, let's see, will be Friday. I don't think I'm going to do 2 days late again. I did last time. I think I just forgot. I was just like sitting there. I was like, I think I'm 21 weeks. It's Sunday. Maybe I should make a video on that. So I just have really, really bad pregnancy brain. But yeah. I say yeah a lot. Sorry, and I tripped off. So I think that's all I wanted to say. So yeah, check back Friday for my newest video, and yeah, these videos are going to be, like I said, a lot more better quality, and I'm going to have a little edit thing at the beginning, and they're going to be cute and like actual good videos and not shitty like little widescreen iPod shot videos. So yay for no more shitty videos. And so yeah, keep watching. Bye guys.